Welcome to the Two Italian Sisters kitchen. Today we are going to be making meatballs, like Grandma used to make. And we start off with 2 pounds of ground beef. And then we add our 2 cups of fresh Italian breadcrumbs, just ground up very nicely. And you can mix it around just a little bit with this dry ingredient. And then we put in some more dry ingredients. Another one would be seasoned breadcrumbs, about a half a cup of seasoned breadcrumbs. You can get them in the store or you can make your own. Mix them around a little bit. Now we put in another dry ingredient, that would be the cheese, about a half a cup of cheese. And the more cheese the better, tastes really good. It really takes the place of salt because we don't put salt in our meatballs. We do add some Italian seasoning, about a tablespoon of Italian seasoning. And this is all the dry ingredients that we add to the meat. And you don't stir it too much because now we're going to add the wet ingredients. And the first thing would be 4 eggs. These are small eggs, so we definitely put 4 in. Start to mix them around. And then we put in some garlic. And this garlic, about 10 small cloves of garlic. Makes it nice and spicy, along with your onions, chopped fine. About 3 tablespoons or so of the onions, and they will cook nicely with the meat on the stove. And now we put in our parsley, which is an essential part. It's so beautiful, this nice green look in there. It makes it nice, fresh tasting, beautiful parsley. About 2 cups of parsley. And we mix this around nicely, and don't overwork your meat, but you'll feel it'll be very nice. And we're going to start using our hands once we get this mixed a little bit more. Then we'll use the hands to form the meatballs. To top it off, some freshly ground pepper. You can put as much pepper as you want. It's optional, but we enjoy a little bit of pepper. Now you can use your hands to form the meatballs. And you take some of this meat that would fit in the palm of your hand, and then you roll it. And if it's as big as the palm of your hand like this, you get a nice round meatball about that size. And they're very nice like that. You'll fit nicely in your pan. And you want to put them in so they're not too close to one another so that you're able to move them around a bit. This makes about 2 dozen meatballs, as you can see. Now we put it into a cast iron pan with about 1/4 of an inch of oil, and you turn them around, lots of room in between each one, and they'll come nice and crispy on the outside. I have a tiny spatula here and a fork. Now that these meatballs are cooked, see how they're golden color? After about 10 minutes, you'll place them into the sauce directly from the pan, or you could put them in the oven and keep them warm, or you could put them on a dish because they should be thoroughly cooked. See how crispy they look? That's a beautiful meatball. Oh, and now we see that they are boiling in our homemade Italian sauce of tomatoes. Delicious. Now we'll put a little bit of shaved Parmesan on our meatballs and our spaghetti. Now we'll taste it. You can cut it without a knife. So tender, these meatballs. Squisito, just like grandma's. Have a little wine.